Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Oracle Tarot, and this is Scorpio Soul Path reading for June of 2023. Now, I have to say that these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. If you would like to get in contact with me, feel free to drop a comment below in the comment section. You can also get in contact with me at the Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one, and the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, as it is really most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you. I also want to send a big heartfelt sense of gratitude out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much. And again, thank you so much. I'd also like to remind everyone to check your other placements, your sun, moon, and rising signs for a broader picture of what may be going on. And you can feel free to check out the mid-month readings as well as the full moon and new moon readings that I also offer here at Oracle Tarot. I also have to say that this time period of the end of May, beginning of June, marks the 1-year anniversary of the channel here and doing readings on YouTube here. So 1-year anniversary. And I want to send a big sense of gratitude out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and watched the videos. And for all of you that have stuck with me and are still hanging out, you are really most appreciated. All right. Without any further ado, please give us a message for what is on Scorpio's soul path for June of 2023. Now only take uprights and only take jumpers from the deck. All right. 2 more cards, please. Strange. All right. All right. We have the Fool card, the 9 of Swords, the Temperance card, and at the bottom we have the Queen of Cups. So for June, and I feel like this kind of starts right away for you, if not already at the end of May for you, where you're starting this beginning. You're starting anew here. For some of you, maybe starting over, and this is how you feel, and you are being asked to take this leap of faith into this newness, and kind of this is an unknown, I feel like, or an area where you may be unsure about your ability to complete the task. I'm not sure what that means, but that's speaking to somebody here. And it really has you in your feelings here. You may be having some restless nights over this idea. I don't feel like it is actually true what you're telling yourself, because I feel like you definitely have what it takes. But whenever we're starting something new, there can be these feelings of worry and some anxiety that bubbles up here. And this is what appears to be taking place for you. But with the Temperance card, this is definitely a part of your path. This is your part of your purpose in life, whatever you're about to step into here. And this might be why there is so much kind of worried emotion surrounding this, because you're really wanting this to work out in your favor. It does appear that it is, because this is your purpose here. And where you may have felt a little rocky emotionally, you're finding more stability, more balance, connecting with your spirit guides. I feel like they are coming in. You kind of feel that when you're kind of in these low moments. You feel this moment of comfort in that, and do know that those are your ancestors, your spirit guides coming in a very real, tangible kind of way there for you. Excuse me. The allergies are off the charts right now. But where you, at the beginning of June, there is a little bit of disharmony in your energy. By the end of June, you are definitely all the way in your harmony. Your heart is open. Your crown is lit. You have this divine essence written on your heart here. And this path, this is something that you and the divine have kind of manifested together. And this is something I feel like, now this feels like it's leading to your ultimate purpose. This may be a stepping stone to your ultimate purpose for some of you. So there is an importance to practice patience. Realize you're kind of in June, you're kind of in between worlds here. You're kind of in between these kind of storylines at the beginning, still dealing with some things from the past, moving forward in initially a kind of an unsure way, and then finding your footing and feeling comfortable kind of in this in-between zone. Because for some of you, this may feel a little in between for a minute until this stepping stone leads to your ultimate destination for some of you. Now, for others of you, this feels like this is the destination here, and that this will just continue to grow for you here. But again, that's going to be a little bit different for everyone. At the bottom, we have the Queen of Cups. So definitely once this worry is kind of quelled and you kind of get on top of it, the positive affirmations might help you out with that. Sometimes just going on a walk at sunset can really help this and kind of frame the evening in a different way. So that might help some of you out. But once you kind of get over this hump here, your intuition begins to light up, and you're very much in the flow here. Again, finding more balance with this. But there's definitely a heavy emotional component to June for you. I feel like we will get a little bit more as we go. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Scorpio's soul path for June of 2023. Thank you. All right. Journey begins. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. So we have Journey Begins, Light Being, Wielding Magic, and Song for the Slain. So, like with a Fool card, you are starting this new beginning, this new journey ahead of you here. You are receiving some foresight about where your heart is kind of pulling you, your destiny here, as this kind of looks like the hand of the divine descending with this sphere with glimpses of the future for this person on their journey here. So you are doing some planning, and the hand of the divine is really coming in for you. And you kind of feel that in some of these darker moments for you. But there is movement, there is change here. You feel a little stuck initially at the beginning of June, but things begin to flow forward into new experiences. For some of you, there may be travel to faraway places for some of you concerning this. We have the light being. So this is an indication that you have some help on the other side, and we've already gotten some messages about this. This is kind of coming in with some wisdom for you, helping you out with getting this manifestation off the ground here. I also feel your creative abilities kind of heightening at this time. You may feel this creative surge to where you just must create here. So I definitely feel like that too will kind of help some of these darker moments as well. That creative outlet, whatever that is, kind of pouring this energy, not necessarily the themes of your worry per se, but the energy. You're releasing that into your creativity. And we have wielding magic here. So this creativity may have something to do with if you're engaged in a magical practice or some sort of mysticism for some of you. That may be where this creative energy, this outlet here, which this is definitely going to help you out with your manifestations. But you're also becoming very resourceful, as this is also kind of like a magician card here, where it's you definitely have the skills. So you're thinking that you might not. There's a doubt, but this is a false narrative that the mind is telling here, and that you do have the skills. You have everything you need to accomplish this. Not only accomplish it, but excel at it here. So I feel like your willpower is kind of kicking into high gear as you move forward as well. And again, you're following this your heart's desire. You're following this bliss. All right. We have song for the slain at the bottom. I do apologize. The pollen count is outrageous. All right. Song for the slain here. So you are kind of looking back, and I feel like this is before June. You're kind of looking back with some regret about the way something ended, or the way that you may have walked away from something, but you definitely kind of left someone or something in the dust. You're kind of looking back with a little bit of regret here. But you did walk away from them for a reason. So you're not going back, but you do kind of wish that it didn't have to have gone down the way that it did. And the Spirit is asking you to take a new approach towards life. Whatever you were doing, that was a learning experience, and the Spirit has something greater in store for you as you move forward. Because the past, we can't recreate the past, but you can definitely learn from the past. And I feel like whatever it was, it definitely made you stronger. But there is a little regret there. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Scorpio's soul path for June of 2023. We have the 2 of Cups and the Justice card. 1 more, please. Thank you. And the 6 of Pentacles. And at the bottom, we have the Artist. Some more creative energy here. So with the 2 of Cups, there's, like I was saying, you're following your bliss, you're following your heart's desire. And do know that what you are attracted to in this heart's desire is also being magnetized towards you. And it's like as soon as you kind of get over this hump, it's like these cups here can be mixed together here. Now, there's nothing really indicating romance per se, but this may come into play as we get a few more cards as you are starting kind of this whole new journey here. And so that means new characters are going to be entering your story and also leaving your story. And we have the Justice card here. So you are finding, again, more balance, more equilibrium as you move forward. You're coming into this flow of this cosmic law here, this universal law. And this is because this is part of your purpose. The reason why you decided to be born here is down this path here. So you are following this truth, and you deserve this. This is your just dues coming in. The scales have been weighed, and they have weighed in your favor here. So there's this urge to take advantage of this opportunity for this, and don't get bogged down in the doldrums, as they say. We have the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like this is kind of at the beginning of June, end of May. You are changing. You're no longer giving your resources, energy, and time to one place. You're now giving it to this new place, or it feels of a very creative nature. I don't know why I'm having a hard time speaking. So you are changing where you're giving your energy to. Also, when these start to bubble up, you realize that this darker energy can't exist without you first, and that this exists because you're feeding it. You're feeding this your energy, your attention, and essentially the resource of your vitality. When you see that, you realize it, you turn that switch off real quick, and you begin to give to your purpose here. And it does with the artist at the bottom. This what you're working on, or what you're destined to work on, must be of a very creative nature. We have the artist. So some of you may be artists. Now this can be fashion. This can be two-dimensional design. You name it. Poetry, culinary arts. Whatever is a creative outlet for you, the spirit is using it. So, and again, this is kind of bubbling up because this is something that you just do. And now you're realizing that this is worth a lot more than you priced it at. Or I'm having a hard time talking. I don't know why that came out like that. All right. All right. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is on Scorpio's soul path for June of 2023. All right. We have healing path and lucid dream. So this individual here has this sacred geometry. I believe this is Metatron's cube. And so this is this healing path that you are going to find yourself on. This is the path of your purpose. This is a reason why you're here. And so there's this divine symmetry taking place in getting you here in the right way. So a lot of the moving pieces of the last couple months have been kind of set up by the divine to get you here. There's definitely some things you had to learn along your path, but I feel like a lot of you're right where you're supposed to be, and you're about to embark on this new journey, this path of healing, this healing of your heart here, and connecting with source energy here. Then we have a lucid dream. So there's a lot about your sleep in this reading here. So you are having some restless nights, some sleepless nights, and perhaps some bad dreams. These can all, even though it wouldn't seem like this can be a perfect storm in a good way to create the conditions so that you can have a lucid dream. This restless sleeping, even a bad dream. If you can notice that you are having a bad dream, then you can notice that you are in a dream and that the dream is being created by you. So there is this dream experience coming in. I definitely would say keep a dream journal, write these things down. This can help you have more lucid dreams. But you're definitely connecting with the divine and also in your dream state. So be open to connect and receive messages in that way. We have this white dog or a white wolf here. So this is speaking to someone, this white dog or this white wolf. All right. Please give us two cards for, or two or three cards for what is Scorpio's inner climate like, inner landscape like on their soul path for June of 2023. Two or three cards, please. Thank you. All right. We have Dugong and the Fairy Wren. All right. Wow. So with the Dugong, trust. So you are being asked to take this leap of faith, to trust in the divine. I feel like you are doing that. In a lot of ways, I feel like you don't have any other choice but to trust the divine. So you're like, here we go, I guess. And we have grace. So do know that the divine is backing your play. Your wind-assisted grace is on your side. Grace is with you. And you do feel that mystery here. So you are kind of uncovering some mysteries of yourself, on mysteries of certain elements of spirituality with lucid dreaming, finding yourself more on your path, which appears to kind of be a mystery to you, and humor here. So this is really going to help you out quite a bit here, to lean into finding the humor in the hardships of your life, finding the humor in the story of it. A lot of times this is best done in retrospect, but if you can bring this into the forefront, this changes your experience in the present moment. And the Fairy Wren, so spontaneity, spontaneity energy here. So you, and I feel like you embarking on this new path from the outside looking in appears very spontaneous. Like, what are they doing? Oh my gosh, I didn't know they were into that, or whatever these people are saying when you're not there. So you are moving spontaneously, but I feel like you really kick into high gear once you get over the hump here. It's like everything changes when you get this new perspective and you get out of the doldrums, and you step into vibrancy. Is the next one. Support. So you have the support of the divine, your spirit team, and believe it or not, we always have the support of our spirit team, our spirit guides, but sometimes we don't believe this is true. And the muse. So again, with this creative energy, something has sparked off this creative energy here. It's like this outpouring of creativity. Somewhere in this, you found your muse, where I feel like you may have lost it at some point, or felt like you have, but you're definitely finding it again, and it's flowing forward in the form of this creativity. All right. Please give us three cards for what is on Scorpio's soul path for June of 2023. Three cards, please. Uh-oh, Scorpio. We got the love card. All right. One more, please. Wonderful. All right. So we do have the love card here. This is very sweetie pie kind of energy here. These two lovebirds sitting on this limb at sunset or sunrise or whatever that may be for you. We'll say sunset. So there is this mutual attraction kind of energy, this potential love interest kind of energy coming in for you. So like I said, there are going to be some new characters in your story. And there's going to be some older characters kind of making their way out. But there is this new character coming in. And this is how I kind of think that you will see them, as like quite a character. This person has a character, but they are also quite a character. So you definitely have this coming in. Now, I don't feel like it reaches its full bloom or full potential in June. I feel like that is probably later into the summer, but it is coming in. You are, for some of you, you're meeting this person for the first time. For others of you, you are meeting again and acknowledging the connection. We have the war has reached a critical point between Atlantis and Mu here. So this is where you're at here. The battles of lightness and darkness are battling for your attention here, and it's kind of reaching this critical peak to where you have this breakthrough, almost out of this dualistic perception of things, of good and bad, dark and light, and you're kind of getting this new perspective. And I believe that this is what your muse is where these two forces within you are kind of battling and reaching, and it pops you into this place where you are receiving quite a heavy download here. So it's like this has to play out in the way that it does for you to receive this. And this is going to, again, cause this inspiration to create. You've experienced something, you've seen something. You have to express this in a creative way. And when you do, this might be where some of this worry bubbles up of like, oh, it's not perfect. It's not how I want it to be. And you're saying to yourself, I'm not even good at this. These are lies. These are complete lies. Otherwise, the universe wouldn't have you here right now. And like the card says, this may not be a perfect circle, but it's a perfect whatever it is. So your analytical mind is trying to make whatever this perfect, like it's got to be perfect like you experienced it. And most likely it is not going to reach the mark. Anything we experience in the spirit, when we go to creatively express it, our creative expression is never, ever going to come close to reaching what that was. But we can express it the best that we can. The divine, the universe, your ancestors have given you a certain skill set to perform this creativity. So it only has to turn out the way that you would make it. The way that you would make it is the perfect way that it should be expressed here. And again, this is why you're here. This is why you're here. And it says, whatever's right. Don't get too hung up on the details. Just let this creative outpouring just flow out. Be with your muse in that and just let it pour out. Don't analyze it. Don't criticize it. Don't critique it. Just flow, create. All right, please give us 2 cards for what is on Scorpio's soul path for June of 2023. All right, we have the Selkie. So like I said earlier, there are going to be those in your sphere of reality that are going to be like, what are they doing? I didn't know they had it like that. I didn't know they could do that. So you're kind of in the eyes of those around you. You're kind of shape shifting. You're shape shifting in what appears to be a spontaneous way, but this has always been you. This has always been within you. You're just kind of letting this emerge from you. You're bringing it out into the light. So others perceive this shapeshift. You're changing, or whatever people say. There are people who say all kind of things. But to you, you've always had this within you. This has always been you. And we have night here. So we have more themes of things that will happen at night. So again, keep a dream journal. And I feel like you are also receiving some other types of messages in the night. Like I said, when you're having some of these rough times, you feel your spirit team kind of with you. And I did say the hand of the divine, or the hand. See, for some of you, you might even feel that like sensation of like, did I feel a hand pat me on the back while I was crying in bed? These types of things are going to come out. But initially, things look very dark to you because you are really critiquing yourself. And a lot of times we can be our worst critique here. So initially, you are only noticing, like at night, when we first go outside and our eyes have not acclimated to the night, all we see is the darkness. But slowly, as our eyes acclimate, we begin to notice the stars, the light, until at some point, all we notice is the stars, and the darkness kind of becomes background. We're not even looking at the darkness anymore. And this is what's taking place here for you. If that makes sense. All right. Please give us 3 cards for a final message. What would you like to leave Scorpios with on their soul path for June of 2023? 3 cards, please, for a final parting message for our Scorpios. 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, and the World. All right. At the bottom, we have the Death card. So with the 2 of Pentacles, you're definitely prioritizing yourself. You're also being adaptable to some of this rocky emotions, or some of these doldrum type of moments. But you are coming off of this rocky ocean and finding solid footing here. And I feel, again, really prioritizing yourself here and where you want to go. And I feel like prioritizing the MUSE and getting this out into the world. So you are really working with the 7 of Pentacles. You are really working on your harvest for the future here. You're really tending to this garden of your creativity here. And this is going to yield results for you down the road. Like I said, I don't feel like it's coming in June, but the spark begins. The train begins to move forward for you in June. And we have the World card. So June is marking the successful completion of whatever was going on before this. And definitely this new beginning, this new journey is beginning for you. Where you're headed, this long-term view, where it is taking you to, is your ultimate fulfillment here, where you're going to feel very achieved and accomplished here, because whatever you're creating here, it's like people got to have it. It's very inspiring because it has this divine spark of whatever this MUSE is, whatever you've experienced. And so when people experience this as well through your art, they're also inspired here. They feel it. And we have the Death card. So this is a profound change for you. This is kind of one of these life-changing moments here. And again, it's like coming at the perfect time for you. And with every death, there is this rebirth here. There's this new day dawning for you, this new beginning brimming. But there is a lot of change and a lot of transition for you. So do expect to transform during this time. We are all constantly in flux. And it's the illusion that we're always the same. If you ever hear anybody say, I've always been the same since I was... that can't be true, because we're in constant flux. All right. We have the Two of Wands here. So you are planning, like I said earlier, you're planning for how to move forward. You're also, with this creative outlet, there may be some planning necessary in this. And you're discovering something quite immense as far as on the spiritual scope of things. This is one of these big moments that this is one of these things that people write books about. If that makes it a little more clear. This is one of these big things. And we have the Hangman. So this is coming because you're getting this new perspective. You get this new perspective when you experience whatever this breakthrough moment is. Now, when this comes, this may have you pause a minute. You may have to take a step back, take a deep breath, and kind of process what you've just experienced and the implications of what that means for you. Who, after that experience, who does that make you? What does that make reality? So you're getting this new perspective. And this really breaks the chains of anything that was binding you from the past. It's like you wouldn't go back even if you could after the this type of breakthrough moment. And so I feel like this is kind of what you're leaving behind, and this is what you're getting this new perspective on as well. This cord from the past is tied to heartbreak. For some of you, betrayal here. So this is a deep wound in the heart space here. And so you are getting this new perspective on your story here. And this is allowing you to let go of the past here. Oh, I just saw it was underneath. And so you have the Six of Wands. So you're definitely riding high. Excuse me. You're headed towards your success, feeling very confident here. And it's like you have this little world card, not only up for all to see, but you're like kind of wearing this world card, this fulfillment, this achievement, this successful completion. And you begin, once you get over this hump, you begin to move forward with this chariot energy. So on your journey, you are driving forward. And again, feeling very good about yourself. You have this confidence, this experience that you're having, and then to express it in this creative way really fills you with confidence, especially when when you see other people's response to it. You're going to be kind of blown away, I feel like, by the response. And this is going to give you a lot of confidence. This is also going to fuel your willpower, because you're like, oh, I can do this in my sleep. And you begin to create and create and create. And you're very determined in this way. So you refuse to lose here. You're overcoming any obstacles. And again, you're emotionally balanced. Your spirit team is pulling this chariot forward. Your heart is open. Your crown is illuminated. And you're becoming this force to be reckoned with, really. I don't feel like anybody can really stop you right now. The only one that can stop you right now is you. And even then, I don't think it's going to work. I don't even think you could stop this. Excuse me. So, Scorpios, I want to wish you a lot of love and encouragement for June. Even though there is this bump in the road, this looks really fantastic. Really good. Really good. So if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. Like I said, once again, however you're taking this in, you are truly most appreciated. And Scorpios, I'll catch you on the next go-round. Peace.